attention, Aquarius I am. We in the Aquarius age for the next 2,000 years, you dig?
Swing low, time to move on. Light years in time, ahead of our time.
I want to free your mind by helping you understand the zodiac signs. That's right, you're live with Aquaman in the zodiac zone where the cosmos is your home. I'm your very own Anpu, the real urban guru, coming through on the mothership. So let's open up your cosmic memory bank and swing down to earth where the shit stank. Hey, peace everybody. Welcome back to Hip Hop Astrology TV. I'm your host, Anpu, the real urban guru, coming back through, man. It's a sad day in hip hop. Young brother, I'm just gonna call him XX, like a lot of people call him, lost his life today, shot dead, 20 years old, right? And you know, I saw somebody posted an Instagram video that he did today, a live video where he gave basically a prophetic call if he died today. You know what I mean? And sure enough, he died today.
Worst thing comes to worst, I fucking die a tragic death or some shit.
And, you know, see, this is where your superconscious, the subconscious, taps into a stream of information, man, from the future, immediate future. No different than Biggie saying ready to die. No different than Tupac having a video like he was in heaven and then he gets killed. You understand what I'm saying? Something about a superconscious that allows you to have information, a premonition. But see, here's the question. At what point are you really going to learn the science of God? At what point are you really going to learn the science of God? Now, if you're at this channel because this is a trending topic right now, I want you to just sit tight if you're new to this channel, because this channel, under the playlist called Celebrity Deaths and Celebrity News, that playlist right there is showing you how when the planets align, it has a mirroring effect on human behavior. So in other words, the things that people go through in their life, I'm going to show you the planetary correspondence to this shit. Okay. So today, brother loses life. His birthday is said to be January the 23rd, 1998. I want you to note that the sun and the planet Uranus is connected, or in front of, rather, appears in front of the goat of Capricorn. And the reason I have an arrow pointing here is because I'm going to tell you that wherever the sun and planets were at when you were born, this area of space has a cosmic cord connected to you. It is like an etheric cord. In spiritual circles, when you are around people, more in intimate relationships, and you break up, sometimes people go through what's called a cord cutting ceremony. Just like you have an umbilical cord, that's the physical cord, you can develop spiritual cords to people. Well, this is cosmic cords. The planet's location in space when you were born shows you the space that has an invisible cosmic cord that is connected to you. Okay? Now, let's look at some keywords here. The sun deals with masculine energy and a celebrity. Please note that this guy was a male celebrity. Real simple. Uranus is the planet that deals with accidents and chaos. I knew he had strong Uranus energy because anytime somebody has half their hair one color and another half is the other color, that's a strong Uranian trait. Okay. Also, the bohemian energy, also the science. So this is very, very sharp, very, very intellectual. Okay, this is really the highest aptitude of cerebral knowledge that you can get messing with the Aquarian Uranian frequency. But please note that Uranus represents chaos and accidents. Well, on the day of his murder today, note that the planet Mars is in the exact same region of space activating that chord. That's what Mars did. It brung its evil, malefic energy, because Mars represents warfare. It represents violence. It represents hot acids, bullets, cuts, burns, scalds, another planet of accidents. So now when you get Mars, the warrior energy, with gunshots and accidents in the same area of space where Uranus, the planet of chaos and accidents, what happens to the brother? He loses his life. Listen, the United States of America is patterned after Greek and Roman government, democracy or republic. It is a fact that both of those ancient civilizations had a severe ultimate admiration for the gods. Mars is the Roman god of war. In Greek, that is Ares. Mars rules Ares. See, god damn, like y'all don't understand this shit. Look at Suge Knight. His name is Suge Marion, as in Mars, Marion. Ion is something that's in science, okay? That deals with light and energy. So therefore, Suge Mar Ion Knight. A knight is someone who's considered to be pretty much the young prince who goes off and conquers. He's a blood. Mars represents bloodshed. Suge Knight is an Aries. Aries is blood. This is cosmic principles that are playing out within the psyche of a human being based upon when they were born and the decisions that we make. Okay? Gotta understand this shit, man. Damn. And so the United States government has a statue of Mars at the U.S. Capitol building. I'm not making this shit up. Okay? So somebody knows something. My last thing I'm going to say is this. I told y'all in the Chief Keef Tekashi 6ix9ine video that in the book of Ezekiel in the Bible was one of the dopest books ever written, if not the dopest. Because the stories, you can't understand them because they're talking about states of consciousness. So if you're going to go into the story on a surface level, you ain't going to never get it. So you don't even deal with it because you don't understand it. It takes a whole nother type of mindset to unravel that thing. The book is talking about states of consciousness. It's talking about physiology and anatomy. And it's talking about your relationship with the cosmos, which is really a mirror of internal psychological processes inside of you. Go into the book of Job and Amos and look at this, the Starman's book. Can you bind the sweet influences of the Pleiades? That's a question from the Bible. Can you bind the sweet influences from the Pleiades? You're talking about a star constellation, and you're asking me if I can mess with its energy for what? So my question is, when you gonna step up to the God table and have God conversation? All that shit about all that other shit is just gossip at the end of the day. At the end of the day is gossip. Ain't nobody talking no science. But I can't be mad at it, and I'm not mad at it. I would love to see it progress more in the mainstream, but fuck it. I ask that God please give me and my brother that ability to be able to let this information surface to where it needs to surface to. All right. So in that Tekashi 6ix9ine video and Chief Keef video, I went to the book of Ezekiel and I told you that it talked about the cherubim, these four faces represents the four faces that's on the cardinal directions of the age that we're in right now. See, you got to understand, if you pull out a compass, you know north, east, south, and west. Okay, well, we're in the age right now for 2,000 years. We're going to see a predominant imprint. The predominant imprint who sits in the east as the worshipful master is Aquarius. I am. Aquarius sits in the east. So now, automatically in the west is Leo. Okay? In the south is going to be Scorpio. And in the north is Taurus. This is the age that we in right now. Okay? Now, the planet Mars in the sky is in Aquarius. Okay? I don't care what you saw on the screen. You may be like, wait a minute, I just saw Mars in Capricorn. Listen, the Earth is tilted on its own axis, said to be 23.5 degrees. So you don't see nothing in real time, man. The light from the sun that you feel, that was 8 minutes ago that it was ejected from the sun. So since it's so far away and you're dealing with distance and something that's traveling, you don't never see nothing in quote unquote real time. So it's just like if we were to black out the light of the sun right now, you're looking at light that was burning. The light that you see right now in the sun, that shit was burning 8 minutes ago in order for you to see it in quote unquote our time. So for all we know, the light could be burned out, but it's still burning. You feel me? So your whole reality in this case is based off past tense, man. Hence Back to the Future. Okay? So these four energies, and you look out through hip hop, you see this shit. And I'm gonna give it to you. The brother XX just got murked. Aquarius. Opposite Aquarius is Leo. Chief Keef just got shot at in New York. Allegedly entrolled by, and this ain't alleged, a troll by Tekashi 6ix9ine, who is a Taurus. Okay? And then Pusha T is a Taurus who's beefing with Drake, who's a Scorpio. Jay Prince gets in it, speaking on behalf of Drake. Jay Prince is a Scorpio, rolling with a Scorpio, Drake. Call Pusha T, who's the opposition, Taurus to Scorpio's opposition, call Pusha T a pig. And then Jay Prince also addresses Tekashi 6ix9ine, who's a Taurus, which is opposition to Scorpio, because basically Tekashi had to, he had to check in with Jay Prince Jr. when he was down in Houston at the birthday party type of thing, okay? So you see it playing out right now. This ain't no game, man. This ain't no game, because I'm telling you for a fact, Mars energy represents warfare. And where it's at right now, it's in the place where it's agitating these signs. And today, you just saw a brother get murked. Now, this is what y'all don't understand, though. And this shit, fuck it. I'm just going to say it. Okay? See, what you need to ponder is, did these people, Jay Prince, Tekashi 6ix9ine, Chief Keef, anybody, Pusha T, that's within these stations of energy that I just talked about, these stations, these seats, since we're pretty much all connected, okay, did the energy reverberate off of you and then go find somebody to get hit that holds that particular station? It's just a question of science. And I know that shit goes like, oh, what the fuck did this nigga's talking about? How could I do that? I'll end with this. And y'all just gonna have to think about this shit. There's a case study on retroactive prayer. Go wiki that shit. Retroactive prayer. Dr. Leonard Biovici had over 3,300 patients that were going to get prayed for and he classified them in 3 different areas. How long they stayed in the hospital, how fast they recovered from their sickness, and their death rate. And in all 3 categories, the people who got prayed for went home faster, recovered faster, and had a slightly lower death rate than the people who didn't get prayed for. That makes sense. We say prayer works. Fine. Here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. That study took place in the 80s. The people didn't get prayed for until the freaking 90s. In some cases, it was 10 years later. It was like 6 to 10 years later, those people got prayed for. But yet they got better in the quote unquote present. They were going to get prayed for. So something knew that these group of people were going to be prayed for. So the people, here's the question. The shit that you experience, the good and the bad, the ugly, could it be based upon what somebody else or you yourself is going to do in the future? Listen, man, I'm out, man. I don't know what to say. I don't. I really want to. I feel like spazzing. Because Mars in Aquarius, and I feel it. I really just feel like spazzing out and wanting to beat this information into humanity. But I'm not going to do that, all right? So listen, if you need help understanding this shit, man, call me. That's the, like, call me. Pick up the phone. Call this number that you see. Give me a buzz. I answer the line. Let's chop it up and whatnot. You can also get you a Fly Zodiac shirt, man. Get a Zodiac shirt, all of them in stock. I'm going to have my official Aquarius ones. This is not part of the brand. I made this myself, but they look like this, just like this Cancer shirt like here and whatnot. So the new website for the shirts is myzodiacshirts.com. myzodiacshirts.com, man. Tag somebody in this shit. Share this information with a friend. And again, if you need me, give me a buzz, man. Step your knowledge up, for real. Peace.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now.